This set of ATCs is my tribute to Marilyn Monroe. I've used some repeated common elements on the 3 ATCs to tie all of these together. I've used Dymo tape on each. I've used the same background on each, which is the words to the Elton John song Candle in the Wind. I've also used an image on each that's been printed, and then I've stamped and sponged the backgrounds to sort of give them a common look. This is that Dymo tape. So what I've done here to make it look like vintage metal is I've used a silver Krylon pen on here, and then I've used this, which is a Pounce sponge. It's really useful for distressing. It just takes a tiny little bit of the paint off the top. The backgrounds all have a little sponging. Then using the same colour, I've stamped with the D stamp from Stampers Anonymous, and then embossed that beautiful goddess stamp as well. All of these images were printed on a Canon inkjet printer. I decided to use silver for the first card in the set, sort of reminiscent of the silver screen goddess. I've used bronze and copper for the second card in the set. You can see I've used this same stamp in the background. And again, I've used that Pounce brush over the top. That way you get that real vintage look to it all. I've also edged it with the same copper Krylon pen. And this card is embellished with Marilyn's real first name, which was Norma. I've used some of the mini eyelets from Making Memories on the corners of this second card. They're really cute. She really does look like a screen goddess here. On this one, I've used the usual background that was printed on white cardstock, but I've done something a little bit special. I've used Photoshop to superimpose one image of Marilyn over the other, and then I've printed this onto a really fine transparent vellum that has, I suppose, a little bit of cloudiness to it. This one was really thin, so you can see both images almost perfectly. I was really pleased with how this turned out once I'd finished. This has been done with the gold Krylon pen, and then again that Pounce brush, and it's just over normal Dymo tape. It doesn't really matter what colour. I've used black. You could use any colour with this technique. To finish this one off, I've just put a tiny little pearl down the bottom there. I hope you've enjoyed my tribute to Marilyn Monroe, and don't forget to check on my blog for all of the specific details. Bye!